Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Sharing the wing spots, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter. Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. There's a screen by Aldama. Bates passes to Aldama. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go with the 3. Bates, no good. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against New Orleans. Caldwell Pope against Kennard. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Defense right on him. Rebounded by Smart. And it's Smart with the ball for the Grizzlies. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
And for the last several years, Brent, the Nuggets have been a top passing team in the NBA.
Now, such a huge part of their success. They're an unselfish team. It's so hard to defend guys who are not only willing to move, but willing to give up the ball to guys on the move. And that's what they do. Such a cohesive unit here for the Denver Nuggets.
Here's Bates following the basket by Jokic. And the shot goes down.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Smart passes to Kennard. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Murray with it. Now guarded by Smart. Porter in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. He can see the play. It evolves, and then he makes a quick decision.
Here's Bates. Clark a screen on Porter. Bates. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bates has got 5 points so far.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Jokic finds Murray. Stolen by Smart. By himself. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition. Something also he's improved at.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Christian Brown comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Murray. .149 left in the first quarter. Good work defensively by Smart. Well, GA, he was the heart and soul of the Celtics. But now, Marcus Smart is a Grizzly.
Reminiscent of another first-team all-defensive guard who left Game Green to create grit and grind in Tony Allen. Memphis hoping Smart has that same kind of impact.
Here's Murray. The Grizzlies making the shot. Gordon kicks to Watson. To end the run. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, when Aaron Gordon keeps it simple, he is a force Brent out on the floor.
And he's learned that's when he's at his best. Earlier in his career, he could try and do everything on the floor and sometimes get himself into trouble. Now it's about not forcing anything and letting the game come to him.
Williams, he's checked in for Memphis. Rose comes in for Marcus Smart. Here's Bates. He has 7. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Watson for 3. Rebound by Williams. Memphis leading. The pass to Bates. Jackson a screen on Murray. Here's Bates. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
And that one's good, Jokic.
Jokic being assertive now on the inside. He can move anybody around.
For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bates. He's covered by Watson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jokic has got 8 points.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
It's a tie game. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they...
So on the floor for Denver, the guard pair are Murray and Caldwell Pope. Inside form, it'll be Porter and Jokic. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And again, Denver no good. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jamal Murray had to be patient working his way back to peak form after his ACL injury. Luckily for him, hard work is nothing new. He says, I feel like I got better in the time I was out. I don't overthink when it comes to basketball. If you want to let me shoot, let me shoot. I'm just confident in my game like that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, very confident, right, D.A.? Thank you. Here's Bates. He's got 9. Down low, Porter with the steal. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive to the inside. Outside for Murray. Pass to Porter. Caldwell Pope with it. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Jackson. And Denver also making a switch. Gordon's checked in. Outside, Porter. Murray surveying the D. 5 to shoot. Back to Porter. This one for 3. Rebounded by Smart. Smart's got his 5th rebound in this one.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. To the paint. Here's Aldama. Denver grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
A long and tiring game, made worse, obviously, by the fact they ended up in the second overtime falling short, which can be a real morale killer.
And so it's Memphis, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Coach Malone. Mike, with that slow start, what did you like about how your team managed to stay in the game?
If you're not making shots, you got to impact the game in other ways. So I thought our defense was terrific. Now we just got to find a way to make some open looks, get to the basket, and keep that defense at a high level.
Well, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, for the Grizzlies, they started off the season the way they wanted. Now you build off that win. Try to generate momentum. Stay undefeated as long.
And now coming back to this game, a strong first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Offensively, they've been in.
And that is a wrap.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Money really having a great game.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Nuggets head athletic trainer. He said that he's in a lot of pain right now, and he's having some back spasms. A tough start to the season for them, as he won't be available for them for quite some time. We're going to have to figure out how to do it without him. Guys?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there, playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Money out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. A three-pointer is right on target. Bates has got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
For 3, Murray. Aldama with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Murray. At the elbow, Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
That's the defense, knowing Jokic is the former MVP, not giving him an inch, but that results in a foul.
When he's not dominating this sport, you know that Jokic spends time with his other love.
And you're talking about horse racing, specifically harness racing. Jokic, that is the sport he loves the most. So it's right up there with basketball, amazingly enough.
There's a screen by Aldama. Bates. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Smart against Murray. Jokic with a screen on Smart. Murray kicks to Gordon. Outside Porter. Jokic sets the screen for Porter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porter's got 11 points.
You just look at how smooth that shot is from Porter Jr. From range, he knows what he's doing.
Here's Smart. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a switcher also for Denver. Christian Brown's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it goes down 2 points. 11 points in the game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Aldama can't hit.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Murray. Here's Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Memphis leading by 6. Passes it to Bates. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. No good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Porter dishes to Murray. The pass to Brown. Jokic trying to free himself up. Brown's shot is off.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Bates. Nailed from three-point land. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Inside. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got his first 2 points.
As good a passer as anyone in the league. Jokic, a center, folks. That's just silly.
Bounce pass from Smart. Here's Bates. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg finishing last season with the #1 seed in the Western Conference. A lot of people still slept on the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin, they've had great regular seasons before, only to fall short. But with a healthy Murray and Porter Jr., Jokic finally had the help to get it done.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Laravia's checked in, and it's Kennard in for Santi Aldama. Rose passes to Laravia. 26 seconds left in the third. There's the dish to Rose. Here's Bates. Misses the three. Here's Brown. He's covered by Rose. Jordan passes to Brown. There's Jackson with the three. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. So out there for the Nuggets right now, the small and power forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell Pope. And it's Jokic in at the 5.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, Caldwell Pope favors the corner shot at times, and he can drill it.
Pass to Bates. Clark, a screen on Porter. Bates passes to Clark. Memphis moving that ball around. There's a screen by Aldama. Bates trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 9. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Murray. Over to the left wing. Jokic against Clark. And it's Jokic missing. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Memphis. They've led by as many as 14 points. Lob pass to Gordon.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Pass to Bates. There's a screen by Aldama. Bates, good. Bates has got 10 points here in the second half.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
To the inside. Here's Jokic. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, that bump clearly not enough to get Jokic off stride.
The Grizzlies shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Smart passes to Bates. Pass to Aldama. Rocket 6. And good that time. 21 points for money.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Murray, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Bates, defended by Gordon. From 10 feet out, Bates, no good. Here's Denver now. 9-point game. Murray outside. Here's Jokic. Over Clark. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Yeah, you could argue Jokic is up there for the best player in the Western Conference. The stats sure accompany that.
Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Murray against Smart on the pass to Bates. And so the Grizzlies take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David